Hello, it's Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to talk a little bit about the misperception of vitamins and nutrition. Uh, well, when it comes to vitamins, vitamins don't uh, make you well. It doesn't improve your health. What the vitamins do is fills in the blanks that you don't give your body, and it well, I guess in some cases it will strengthen uh, different organs and different parts of the body. Uh, but it's not really with the idea of healing. It's the idea of uh, functioning well. And as long as everything is functioning, such as, okay, you have motor oil. You can use better motor oil and your engine will run better. If you got a crappy engine, you can put any kind of motor oil you want to in it, and you're only going to get so much out of it. That's where the vitamins come in. Now, nutrition is a different story. Nutrition is what we put in to our bodies. Back to the engine. If you've been using good motor oil, you've been keeping it timed, changing the plugs, and keeping it running good, then the nutrition will kind of clean things up, and so you don't have problems. And it's more like a maintenance type thing on nutrition. And if you can find a problem early enough, this nutrition can kind of fix it, kind of clean it up, get it going good. Kind of like you've got a valve that's knocking. Okay, you can, if you get it early enough, hey, you just change it out really good. That's kind of like what the nutrition does. It cleans everything up. Uh, if you wait and then you throw a valve, well, then you're going to have a problem. And that's what happens. People wait too long before they start realizing they need to do something different. This is where the Hoi Chi comes from. With the Hoi Chi, I read your body. And it's not like I'm going, oh yeah, your liver's not right. It's not like that. It's a visual. It's something you can see. Now, when you're being worked on, you can't see it, but the people that are watching, they can see when I find something. And then I explain what that is that I found, and then I push it on the person I'm working on. And when I push it, they will find discomfort. And it's that discomfort that is when that valve's not quite right. And now you know what it is, and then I'll give you some, I'll let you know about some of the symptoms that come along with this stuff. And you'll be thinking, oh man, it's kind of odd that he knows what kind of symptoms I have. So, and and then the people watching are the same thing. They're watching, they're thinking, well, I got that symptom, but nobody wants to talk about that kind of stuff, and that's okay. It doesn't make any difference. I don't care what you want to talk about, because I'm going to find this, whatever I'm finding, I'm going to find it, and then the people that are watching knows I found it, and the person I'm working on, I'm going to poke them, and it's going to be a little discomfort, and then why does that hurt? And then I explain, And most of the time it's swelling. And when something swells, you hit your elbow and it swells. Now, whenever you poke your elbow, it hurts. Well, that's because it's all swollen and it's putting pressure on the nerves. And then when you poke it, that's more pressure on the nerve. That's what makes the pain. And I find that on the body when I'm doing my work. Now, once you understand, well, and at first you're going to be saying, it's just kind of luck, and he doesn't really know what he's doing, stuff like that. And then as you see it, you will see that it's kind of odd that I'm finding this stuff, and I can explain this stuff, and I explain it in simple terms. Like I say, I'm not a doctor. I don't do doctoring stuff. What I do is evaluate the body, and then I give you the feedback that so you understand how your body is working, so then you can make choices. Now, you think, well, I'm taking all these vitamins, so I'm taking care of all of it. No, when you're taking vitamins on stuff that you don't need, you're putting in more toxins that you're putting into your body, that your body's got to deal with all this stuff. It doesn't need it, and you're putting it in, and so then, it's just putting more work, more strain on the body, and it's toxic. No, well, there is a difference between that and medicine. Medicine causes problems. It's toxic to the body, and it causes problems. Now, some of these problems you want, like if you're taking heart medicine. Okay, well, you take this medicine, well, it causes a problem, and it makes your blood pressure drop, and then you think, oh, well, then it's good medicine. No, it's toxic. It's hurting you. And in my world, it's why is the blood pressure high? And then we talk about why the blood pressure is your blood pressure is high. Why is it high? And then it could be strains on other organs. And so that's why I'm saying it might be because these organs are dealing with stuff that they shouldn't be dealing with. And I show you how to correct it. I explain what to think about when you're on your diet, because everything you eat, drink, breathe, and your lifestyle affects your body. And you've heard me talk about the twisted pelvis, and that's because 90% of the people have a twisted pelvis. And I don't care, you might think you're the healthiest person in the world, but if you got a twisted pelvis, you're not. I guarantee it. And I explain and I show how the twisted pelvis works, and that, like I say, symptoms are backache, low backache, kidney problems, hip, bad hip, knee. Oh, but no, that was because of my playing football when I was in high school. Yeah, and you haven't healed? There's a reason why you haven't healed. Okay, now, you can be doing all your nutritional stuff and it's still not healing. That's because of the twisted pelvis. And it's things like that I look for, I fix, and I explain, and I show you how to not so much fix the twisted pelvis, even though I should kind of show you how to do it. But the thing is, you don't want the twisted pelvis. So I show you how to avoid it. I'll fix it, and I'll show you how to keep it from happening. And it's just continuous stuff like that all the time. And so this is what I'm saying. When your vitamins aren't going to fix you, they're going to maintain you. They're going to keep you going. The nutrition is something that can help a lot, depending on what your problem is. And some problems aren't because of the nutrition. The nutrition might help make it so it's not as bad, but it may not fix it. And this is why medical attention isn't the answer. It's the problem. But anyway, like I say, the Hoi Chi is general overall checking out the whole body. And I say I don't ask people what's wrong with them before I work on them. Now, when I get done, then I ask issues that have been concerning you. And more than likely, we've already covered what it is. And I'll ask and make sure you understand why you have these problems and why they're not getting taken care of. This is Mike, nostressmike.com.